Let's do it. When I first discovered that Chosen Vodka was black owned, it blew my mind. I was just like, man, a black owned vodka? That's crazy. I never seen nothing like it before. It's smooth, it's eloquent, and it definitely sets the vibe. Chosen Vodka comes in 3 delicious flavors: traditional, vanilla, and pineapple. This vodka right here is the new wave for the culture. Made with 100% premium ingredients and distilled 6 times over. So make sure Chosen Vodka is the one that's in your cup. ChosenVodka.com, ships to 30 states in America.
Gotti, hard body, Gotti's world, we some mob bosses. Tune in, don't just come across. We do it all, y'all just for the talking. Might lose your mind when you hear these topics, no cap, think about it. Who you know going this hard, all real, all wait, think about it. Best interview, so is this. We don't do all this, that entrepreneurship. Come and link, join the viewership. Education, relationships, businesses, view the clips. This the Midwest takeover, going overtime to invent on focus. Bringing guests in from all over, whole lot of game, we don't need a closer. Gotti, hard body, Gotti's world, we some mob bosses. Turn them L's to lessons, we don't do the losses. Dedication daily, ain't no other options. Booking up these slots on every show we plotting. Pull up a chair, make sure you watching. Subscribe, get them notifications popping. Pull up all the champagne, we gon' get it poppin'.
Yeah, what's going on, y'all? This is your boy Gotti on the Gotti's World Show. Today is a special one, man. When I say I got a special, beautiful guest in here. She not only is a family friend, not only is she an author, not only is she popping out here in these streets because of this book that we gonna get into. You dig? I want to introduce y'all to the beautiful Hershe Sundae.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
What's going on, love?
It's good to be here. Thank you for having me.
Come on now. Don't make me blush now.
You know, I got to do a little song. Little song.
Come on now. So we hear tones of affection.
Yes.
We got to talk about this.
This
is what we here for.
Let's talk.
But not only do if you don't haven't seen the show, not only do we get into what we're here for, which is the book, get into your life.
Okay.
We get to know you, the person behind the book.
All right.
So we're going to get it. We're going to go from the past, a little bit of the present,
okay,
and what's going to happen in the future.
All right.
You ready for it?
I ain't got no choice. I got to be ready.
So, Miss Hershe, where are you originally from?
I am a Chicago woman. Here in Chicago.
What part are you from?
So, everywhere. South side, south suburbs, Harvey World, Hazelcrest.
Come on now. You ain't talking about Cal City now.
Hammond, Indiana, GI. Like, I literally am from a piece of everywhere. But Chicago is my home.
Why move around so much?
You know what? That's just what you do. You know, growing up, that's just what we had to do. You know, you got to jump around a little bit.
Okay. So, give me a little bit of backstory about your childhood. We know that you moved around a lot.
I did.
Mom, pops.
I have 2 wonderful parents.
Okay.
Tracy and Oscar Warren. They actually have been together, Lord, since forever, since, young teens, and then they got married, had all 3 of us.
Okay.
But yeah, they're the ones that kind of paved the way for like the arts. My mother, in her own right, she's a poet, a writer in her own right. My father is very much, involved in music. Plays bass and lead guitar, writes songs. At one point had his own independent record company.
So it ain't nothing but creatives in this house.
Yes, we are a family full of artists.
Brothers, sisters?
I have 2 little brothers.
Okay.
One is a year younger than me. His name is Oscar. The other one is Will. He's about 4.5 years younger than me.
All right. So let me ask you, through your childhood, through your eyes in your childhood, what did it look like growing up to you? What was that vision like?
It was the Black experience. It's just, I think it was some of everything. My family loved music. They were very much a family oriented. We are a tight-knit family.
Okay.
we love hard, you know, we play hard, we work hard. We're not perfect, but we love each other. And I think that it just kind of paved the way for just support, you know, whatever we kind of wanted to do. As far as like the arts, you know, my family were pretty supportive, and they encouraged us to kind of explore. So I think that when I think of my childhood, I kind of think of that. And, you know, again, Black folk moments, you know.
Indeed. You know, you got all the, you know, it may have some of the Jefferson moments.
So,
you know
yeah, some of the good times.
Some of the good times.
Scratching or surviving. That's what we had, yes. Good times. I told you I'm from Harvey now, you know.
The 147, I understand.
Yeah.
We from the same place.
Yeah.
I ain't from Harvey. I'm down the street. I'm in Cal City.
Oh, okay.
That's
well, I
where
was
I'm
there
from.
too.
Okay.
I was there too.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what high school?
Hillcrest.
Hillcrest.
Yes.
I was at Thornwood.
Oh, boo.
Don't do that.
I mean,
don't do that. Don't do that on my show.
I guess we're in the vicinity of each other, so we gotta, you know, be cordial.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, you know, the
Okay.
Hillcrest house all day. You know,
Okay. We
class
gonna go.
of 07.
My brother, we're gonna edit that out.
Don't do that. I'm a guest. So whatever.
So, creative family,
Yes.
creative mind
Mm-hmm.
comes down to this. Tones of affection. How long did it take to, and what type of life lessons personally is in here? Not only from the characters, not the characters, your life lessons that you had to put up in here.
So we're going to go there. Okay.
Come on now.
It took me, I began that book in 2017.
Okay.
It took me a full year, start to finish the manuscript. And yeah, as far as life lessons, it is some of everything. It's funny how it parallels a lot that's happened in my life over the years, but it's also the theme of it is mental health. As us, you know, us as Black folks, I feel like now we're having the conversations finally of mental health.
It's a thing now.
It's a thing now, you know. Not so much back in the, you know, in the day.
It was hidden. To keep everything, anything that's going on in my house, you keep it here.
Well, and nobody wanted to be embarrassed. Nobody wanted to, you know, don't be telling the family business. Keep it to yourself, like you said. So,
but not everybody is just out here. They putting shit on. You know what I'm saying? They putting shit on Snapchat. They putting everything.
There's
on,
no balance.
It is no balance.
There's no balance.
Well, you know what? It is. It is some. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna pull back just a little bit. It is a little bit of balance, but because people, just like even relationships, they want that push and pull. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? In certain ways. So people want to show the highlights, but they don't want to show their downs. So it's a push and pull. Whether it's positive or negative, it's still a balance somewhere to where people want to still draw that line.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean?
That's true. I agree.
So career, therapy, relationships, tones of affection. How long? Well, not how long. What made you want to put some of these life lessons in this book?
Well, my background, I'm a nurse, and I worked in mental health. I worked in psychiatry. I actually was charge nurse over adult and child psychiatry when I was living in Missouri. I lived there for a few years, about 8 years. Okay. And it was literally a breaking point for myself. Like, my own mental health wasn't intact, and I was depressed and had a lot of anxiety and a lot of, you know, sometimes you hit crossroads and it's just like, you know, what am I doing really what I'm supposed to be doing? What's my purpose? That quarter life crisis type of thing. And I actually had a dream. And in the dream, it was like one of the scenes that I put in the book. And I just was like, you know, this actually is kind of interesting. And I had a conversation with a close friend of mine at the time. And she had encouraged me to, like, you know, just see what you can do with it. Write a blog, write a book. And I'm like, I mean, I ain't no professional, but I'll try it, you know. And from there, it just blossomed into, okay, what are people, you know, familiar with? You know, this is kind of get catered to, you know, our story. We kind of have similar but different backstories. You know, we have relationship issues and ups and downs. We have, you know, family issues and ups and downs. We're trying to excel in our career. We're trying to, you know, figure it all out. And we don't necessarily have a complete guidebook for that. So, but I also wanted to, because I had that experience in psychiatry, I noticed a few things. One, we very much are underrepresented as far as having like Black therapists and psychiatrists.
Yes, we are.
And two, you know, you don't see us in the clinics getting help. So,
well, we usually, instead of the therapist, like I said, it is limited on the Black side, but we usually go with the church. We go towards the pastors, things like that, to see if we can get that, you know, that spiritual healing. You know what I'm saying? That spiritual healing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let me dial back just a little bit with you saying like mental health issues and things like that. In your morning to get your day started and things like that, how does Hershe get centered? How does she center herself so she can go along with the rest of her day, you know what I'm saying, get her day started?
Meditation and manifesting and prayer. Honestly, that has helped me immensely. Like I'm all about a vibe. Like, you know, the way y'all have it set up here, this is exactly the type of vibe.
You see our little feng shui here in Vion.
This
you know
is
what I mean?
real
we
nice.
got a little feng shui going on around here.
It's
you know what I mean?
comfortable. It's welcoming.
That's how
it's
we want
endearing.
it.
Y'all
That's
feel
how
like
we
I
want
did
it.
that. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even with me. You know?
And I'm just saying.
I told you I'm gonna take care of you. Gonna get comfortable.
You did say that. You did say that.
So you can be you. Ain't no judgment here. This is a no judgment zone.
And I love that.
You feel me?
I love that.
So, man, I got into a little bit of the book. I didn't get through all of it because I'm moving.
You're busy.
You know, very busy. Very busy. Trauma Lies Deceit. You got this main character, Kai. She going through the ringer.
Kai is going through it. Kai, baby, is going through it.
But in a way, it seems like she's trying to not only find herself, but trying to come up out of a shadow of her, you know what I'm saying, of her guy. Is that some of that personal?
It is.
Have you that was one of those experiences?
Yeah. Yeah. It's very personal. Actually, like I said, some of the correlation with it has happened in my own life.
That's what I'm getting to. Basically, I don't want to beat around, but is this you with a little bit of fiction?
Some of it, yes. I would say so. Some of it is me. Some things after I finished the book kind of revealed itself, and it's like, oh my God, like I literally wrote, you know, a part of my story, and it was a little bit scary, but also like, you know,
it is
life imitating art, or art imitating life, something to that effect. But yeah.
Do you put a lot of do you have like a journal?
I do.
Now or did you have a journal in to keep a lot of the
Then no. You know what? Then no. Everything at that point was just up here and things that I would think about, and you know, if I did write it down, it would be in the form of like maybe a poem or something like that. But just my feelings, I think, just really wasn't on paper until I started writing the book. So from now on, you do keep. I do.
You keep that journal right next to you and put your feelings out and put it into there. Is that where, when you said poetry, is that where you and your mom found the connection? Because I mean, I'm probably sure y'all was tight.
Oh yeah,
but
me and my mom are, you know, super close. But I think with her, it's so many things, not just poetry. You know, my mother is such a loving person. You know, she heals through her words. And I think through her, I kind of learned, well, not kind of, I've learned that, you know, words are powerful. They can encourage, they can tear down. My mother makes it a point to not tear down. She's always been
positive vibes.
Always. Like she can speak life into, you know, and she's spoken life into me I don't know how many times when I thought, you know, I couldn't go forward, or I was just in my own head. So that's where we connect. My mother's words. Yeah.
How does one even, because growing up the way we grew up sometime, they always told us read books. Read books. When did the idea of it to even, yes, you wrote, to be like, you know what, I'm gonna publish a book. I'm gonna get my book published. I'm gonna put my life on a shelf so somebody who can go through it. Because we do, to the black people in our culture, we don't even think this is possible. You hear me? We don't even think none of this, we can do this, until we see one of our friends or somebody or somebody maybe that's obtainable and we can touch that did it.
We do. And the thing is, it's like I think once I finished, well, first off, my friend at the time who encouraged me to write it, she was very much like, I need every chapter. Like, go send it to me. I don't care about the grammatical errors. You know.
She said, okay about none of that.
What's the tea?
What we doing?
Yes. So I didn't have a choice. I was kind of bullied, but positive reinforcement. But I think what made me, go ahead and do it is like, listen, I'm proud of this.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
It's a part of me. And the way I figure it, people either gonna dig it or they're not, and that's okay. Either way.
So how does your family feel? And was it a conversation after this book was published?
They're proud. They are some of my biggest supporters.
Yes.
It's not family like tea as far as like my immediate family, I would say, but the relationship parts.
Yeah.
The friendship parts, the work part, those things that were personal to me are you can see bits and pieces of my life in there. But as far as my family, they have always been supportive. They've always been in my corner.
When I say that though, I'm talking about the after conversations when some of this is you and they like, wait a minute, I didn't know you was going through that, girl.
Oh, they knew the tea now. They knew. Listen,
like, girl, I didn't know you was going through all that. What happened?
Because the stuff that ain't in the book. Okay, trust me, they know. No, they know the full scope. Okay, they've had the full scope, and it was one of those like, we proud of you. You should have let us know some stuff. Like I'm a private person, ironically, writing a book.
Same. I get it.
You know what I mean,
I get it. I'm a loner. I like to stay to myself. As much as when these cameras come on and you see me and I'm live and I'm talking shit and I'm a people person, when I leave here, I'm going back home. I'm going in my little cocoon and go sit there.
Chilling.
And I'm chilling. I'm gonna sit there, watch wrestling. I'm gonna do all that shit and just chill.
I'm a social introvert, and I didn't realize that until I got older. But I've been blessed with friends and family who support me and love me, and I love them. But I just came back from Mexico by myself. I went on a trip.
I saw that.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I did my homework. You was out there kicking it.
I was. I ain't gonna lie.
Was that one of them mental breaks you had to get away from things?
You know what?
Was
yes.
it just like, man, I just wanted to go. I wanted to go, and I didn't necessarily. Didn't want to necessarily go with anybody. Just wanted to go and experience some things for myself. Because I could be a loner too. Like, I like my alone time. I appreciate it. So sometimes though, as us talking, that can be that can hinder us. That can hinder us a lot because as much as I sometimes just don't like to talk. I don't like to express my feelings. It's hard for me. I'm going through this counseling now. I ain't afraid to say I'm going through counseling. They know it. My people know it. Yes. I'm going through counseling, and I've learned a lot of things. I'm picking myself apart, and I understand a lot of things as far as what my childhood is. What a lot of things from your childhood is what makes you the person you are, whether it's in a negative light or a positive. You know what I mean? And that molds you into the person your upbringing molds you into a certain type of person.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got to peel that shit apart.
You do.
Because some of that ain't good and it ain't healthy.
It's a defense mechanism for some things.
A lot of things are defense mechanism.
Yeah.
But do you feel like a lot of people should? Is it a good thing that we have a defense mechanism? Because a lot of people could take advantage of that.
And they have. They have. Yes and no. I think that is a time and place for everything. I'm learning how to be vulnerable with people, but I'm also learning that because growing up, certain things growing up, like you mentioned, it kind of shapes you, and you kind of have to learn when to scale it back too. Mm-hmm. By default, I'm an empath. I'm an overgiver. I know that about myself. That's just, sometimes people take advantage of that, so you have to kind of be on the defense a little bit, kind of, until you kind of test the waters, make sure everybody is who they say they are. So I think it's just balance. So
much like Kai, she has a lot of she's seen a lot of red flags. Mm-hmm. A lot of red flags, you know what I mean? And just kept it going when she should have stopped.
Just stop.
So and basically, in a way, like I said, I think she knew her purpose. Mm-hmm. It was just hard to walk in it. Mm-hmm. If that makes sense. If that makes any sense. A lot of sense, yeah. Do you, as a person and the person who actually put this together, do you know your purpose?
I do.
When was that light bulb when you found out, like, I found my purpose in life? This is what this is. And I'm finna get ready to walk in this.
I found my purpose after I had to leave a situation. Like I said, I had moved away. I was in a marriage, all that stuff.
Okay.
That ended. I had to come back. I had to stay with family, get myself back together.
Yeah.
And I started just experiencing things. And I think in the midst of, 29, 30, I felt like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be traveling. I'm supposed to be using my talents. Mm-hmm. I'm supposed to be fearless because what you're scared of, people will and can critique you. That's okay. But, you control what you, take in and take on. So
you control your own narrative.
Yeah.
But it's hard to see that. It's hard to see that sometimes that you control your own negative because you still, in a way, want that validation from certain people. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's like, damn, if they ain't feeling it, then maybe I got to go back to the drawing board. All along, you not knowing that these people are looking for validation too. So in a way, we all are on the same goddamn boat. It's just certain people like to step out just a little bit and say, you know what, man, I'm just tired of even just being in the line with y'all niggas. Let me go ahead and move forward.
Listen, this is a whole sermon. I'm like,
I told you I'm gonna take care of you.
Listen, you ain't speaking nothing with facts. Like, you get tired.
I've been counseling.
Love it.
A lot of that is working.
Yeah.
I've been having to peel myself back, and just to give. So you gave your life into this, a little bit of your life into this. I just want to give you a little bit of my life, and know that me and you, we ain't no different. And a lot of other people that's gonna watch this, they ain't no different than us. It's just like I said, people disguise.
Yes.
People manipulate. People fold it and how can I say that? Present it a little bit better than others. That's all.
The origami of it all is just,
Come on with the big words.
Come on with the big words.
Honey. Hillcrest.
Yes.
I ain't messing with you. At all.
Education, y'all. Don't be mad.
Let's talk about some of these titles here.
Okay.
Help Me Lay My Hair Down. Where did some of these titles come from? Like, or were they just as you was writing, you just like, nah?
Honestly,
or was it a certain type of theme?
Some of the titles are little pieces in the book.
Okay.
I have a friend named Chris Cotton. Shout out to Chris. He's in LA.
Shout out.
And I, like I said, I'm new to this, and I was like, I need something jazzy for these chapters. I don't want to chapter 1, chapter 2 it, And he was like, you need to take part of what is in these paragraphs and put it as a chapter, give a little prelude to what they're about to read. And he was like, you need to say this, and this needs to be the chapter. I mean, I cannot take credit for that part. That is Chris. And
thank you, Chris. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Chris. You did that.
Appreciate you, brother.
So I can't take credit for that, but it's just a little nibble of what you're going to be reading. So
mental chivalry.
Yes.
Go into that a little bit. Like where were you going with that?
So with that, it is the idea of, okay, I feel like the time that we're living in, a lot of of the courtesies are not what they used to be for both men and women. Mental chivalry is just kind of bringing some of that back. Just a man just being a man and a woman being a woman. And I might get some flack for this, but I kind of do miss that. I miss.
Well, you ain't gonna get no flack for that.
Some people ain't gonna like it.
But a lot of people do. You sometimes I put it on, we don't do it because we don't know. A lot of people don't know how to treat a woman.
That's true.
A lot of people don't know how to treat a man.
That's true.
Just the way they was raised.
Yeah.
Or some of the shit that they see.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, oh, I like that. I picked this. I'm taking this because this is what looks good. It's romantic. A lot of people say it. I feel it. But it's like a lot of people really don't know, and they will never admit it. That I really just don't know how to treat a man or treat a woman.
It's a pride thing, I think. People, they don't.
We got hella pride.
Yeah, we it's a pride thing, and I think some people, like you said, they may not know how to treat another person. I think, I'm a 90s. I'm in love with the 90s R&B. And
I'm with you.
Love Jones,
Give them snaps. Can we get some snaps, engineer?
Just
snaps. That's my good engineer in the back, man.
Hey.
Shout your name out, brother. Shout your name out so they know who you is. Nico in the building.
Thank you, Nico.
Big Nico in the building, man. I just want you to say it because with me saying it, they ain't gonna understand it. They gonna say, "Oh, that's Nico." But Nico, shout that out. Shout that shit out. You did, my boy Nico. What's up, bro? But go ahead, finish what you were saying.
No, it's mental chivalry is just kind of going back to just wooing a person, and just a man being a man. Like I feel like everything is so rushed and so over sexualized that it takes the coyness out of the chase. So
how does one give you chivalry, the chivalry that you like? How does one grab you, take you, sweep
just have
you
me
off your
twirling
feet?
my braids and stuff.
All that.
Honestly, I like a man who is honest, but also a sense of humor. I am a sucker for a sense of humor. A person that doesn't mind laughing, at themselves and don't take themselves too seriously, but knows how to just talk to me. It ain't hard. Listen to any 90s R&B, Jodeci, some Jagged Edge, some, you know what I'm saying? Just be creative. It doesn't have to be all the glitz and glamour, but just know how to have a decent conversation. That really does, I'll pay attention that way.
So how do you yourself personally, what are some of your tones of affection?
Some of my tones of affection. I think it is just,
how do you let a man know?
how I speak to them, my attention, because I'm busy. But I do make time. I definitely make time. I show my tones and how I feel through my actions. Like I said, I am a 90s R&B hopeless romantic. I'm a cater to you type of chick. I like that stuff. If you deserve it, you gonna get it. I love to cook. I love to pick up little things that I know that you may like. I like to invest in what you have an interest in because it's important to you. It's gonna be important to me. I'm gonna make sure I build you up and not tear you down. If there is something that I feel like you kind of slipping on, it's a way to talk to people, you know, to speak to the king in them, because it's a hard world out here. You're already, if you're a black man, facing so many negatives and so many things. So when you come home to me, I'm your comfort. Okay, I'm your soft spot. I'm who you turn to for, like, okay, I need some relief. You know, I'm your safe space. So that is how I show my love and my tones.
The biggest thing I heard in that as a man is you want to be one of the safe haven. That's where you have to be, because that's what we need. And you have to really listen. Not hear what you want to hear. It's a big difference between listening to what I said and hearing what you want to hear.
It is.
It's a big difference, and that can be a separation in a relationship. And that could be a lot of places. Well, that is a lot of places to where it's a breakdown that happens. So that causes a disconnect.
You're correct.
In a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Since we're talking about affection here.
You're correct.
And we're talking about what brings people together, and which is affection. And like I said, the tone of it, that sets the tone. Certain things that you do set the tone so it can get to the rest of it.
You are absolutely right. And I think as a woman, and I can admit this, there were times where I did not listen.
What changed that?
Experience and shutting up sometimes.
That's the, you know what? I'm not going, because it's too early. It's too early in my career to get canceled.
It's too early. Don't do it.
But okay, put it like this. This is how I'm going to spin it. I'm going to be 100% nigga about this.
Oh my God.
On both sides, a lot of people don't know when to shut the fuck up.
And it's as simple as that.
Leave it alone. Just, you know what?
You got that. See? You got that.
You know what? You got that.
Yeah.
I take that.
Because otherwise, what are we, you know, I don't like to argue. I used to.
Yeah, I used to be able
and I could go. But I'm 32. Okay? Listen, if it ain't life-threatening, you ain't did nothing crazy, I ain't did nothing crazy, we may not see eye to eye, that's okay. Go ahead and pour that glass of wine and turn that music up. We'll talk about it, you know, when we both, let's relax. And I think because we're always in competition, sometimes we're always trying to, no, I want the last word. I want the...
It ain't about that sometimes.
No.
But a lot, to the credit, we got that young energy. We still young. Even though we say we grown, we still young in certain aspects of our life that we haven't matured in. It's... We want that argument. We want that smoke to let a motherfucker know. Hey,
you gonna respect me.
I'm not pussy.
Yes.
I'm not pussy.
Yes. I mean, I am, but I'm not.
I am,
but I'm not.
Hershe, you a fool.
I'm for real.
You was a fool. Okay. Finishing with my mouth full.
So it's not what you think.
I mean, hey, Neat, when you hear finishing with my mouth full, where does your mind go, brother?
I think you already know.
See, we here.
A little double on.
We here. We here. So I want to know. That's an interesting ass title. So you gonna have to break.
This is nothing. Okay, so that title is about food. They went and in the book, The male character is a chef, and so this is just a very coy way of bringing the reader in, but it's not what you think. It's literally them having a meal and conversing and having a little something, finishing with their mouth full, either words or food. It just, you gotta kind of read about it. But,
okay, that's how you pull them in.
Yeah,
that's how you pull them in. I like that.
Because everybody nasty.
We are.
We are. You got to give them a little something.
That's what we do.
It's what we do.
Now, was this is this having a book out, writing a book, being an author, having that title in your resume?
Mm-hmm.
Is this bigger than what you can even imagine?
Yes, it is. It is. It's, well, one, because I'm actually published through a publishing company. And I just really, when I tell you I've been winging this, just like, well, let me just write it. Well, let me just submit it, see what they say. And they I'm with Page Publishing. And this is Page Publishing out of New Jersey and Pennsylvania. There are 2 locations. But this is big for me. I don't have a degree in English, and even the book, the way it's written, it's not grammatically correct, but I'm proud of it, and it's the people who have read it and given me feedback really dig it, and I'm like, okay, I'm on to something. I'm doing a little something here, and I'm gonna keep this going.
How do you even get to the point to where it is published? Break that down for us with the business side of it, because yes, a lot of the hard part is writing and get everything from from pen to pad, but getting it published, putting it in certain people's eyes, getting it in Target, that's big. Come on now, this is what we shop. You put it in Target now.
Yeah, I'm proud.
I seen it. I can order it.
It's right there.
Everything. So tell me a little bit of business. How did you go about that, and how did it get mixed in?
Literally shutting up and listening. I had a friend who, he was like, I wanted to self-publish, and he was like, you're not even gonna try to shop it around? And me, no, I don't even want to be bothered with all that. I don't know what, I don't know anything about it. And he like, well, why don't you educate yourself then? Like, look it up. Like, you have your good girlfriend Google. So he was, he was like, why don't you look at these publishing companies? And, and then I'm looking at it, and I'm kind of doing my own little research, and, it was literally like, send in your manuscript, upload it. First, I will say this first. I did send it off to the Library of Congress. Make sure it's copywritten, so ain't nobody getting no sticky fingers.
Gotcha.
Before anything. Please, y'all, protect your stuff. I just have to say that. But after that, I just put in my manuscript to a few places, and literally had all 3 of them say, hey, we want to take you on. And I just, from those 3, picked the one that I, felt could do the best service for my book. After that, they literally will take you step by step of what you need to do. They have an editor, but you have to reread your stuff and make sure it makes sense, and make sure, it takes some time. It took about a year to do that. But the process isn't hard. It's just getting started and having the confidence to actually do it.
Now, even with the it'll, just like the music industry, and just like other industries that are out there that's heavy and things like that, the book industry is hard to get in, but also it is it'll have you doubt yourself a lot. What has this book done for your confidence in an industry that makes you doubt yourself?
It's giving me confidence of knowing that I do quality work. I write quality material. Like I said, I've written like poetry, I've written songs, and I've done little stuff, but this is something that people actually want to read, and they're enjoying it. So I think what it does is give me like, you can do this. Like, other people may have a bigger team or, a bigger engine pushing them, but you're good. Everybody ain't lying to you. I wish I had that type of pull, but how Chicago is, people honest. Whether you want to hear it or not.
In a way, people, because some people blow smoke up your ass too, and be like, "Yeah, it is cool." Then be like,
"It was trash, bro." No, these people is honest. If they don't, I feel like I write quality work, and I'm proud of it. And this is just my first, and I'm just gonna continue to get better. So yeah.
Are you seeing the fruits of your labor?
I am.
Far as on the business side, the money side?
I am.
How does that breakdown? I don't want to get into your pockets, but how does that breakdown come with even getting it into a Target or a Kindle and things like that, putting it up price wise, and then getting?
So I am spoiled because my publishing company, Page Publishing, okay, I have a very, good deal. I got a 70-30 deal.
Ooh.
So
did you negotiate that, or that's just what they put on?
Mm-hmm. Negotiate.
My girl.
Cause listen,
My
okay,
girl.
this as sweet as this mouth is, don't let this sweet taste fool you. Okay, don't. But they, again though, if they want to, they will, and there are always other people willing to do it. So negotiate. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Somebody say no. Like I had a friend tell me, everybody circle around the block. So even if they don't want it or can do it right then and there, they may come back. But 70-30, it's, they put down all of your sales. You have like a portal. Mm-hmm. They put down all of your sales, who, not who bought what, but whether it's an ebook and what platform, and then the money that you get for royalties, and then quarterly you'll get whatever money you're owed. So
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that. So what is what do you want people to take away from this?
Take away, it's okay not to be okay. Take away, chivalry is not dead. Romance is not dead. And also, music ain't dead. I have my love for music is flowing all the way through that book. Okay.
Top 5 Rmb songs right now. What's up?
Right now or back in the day?
No. Top 5 Rmb songs that you love and you still love and you put on that pedestal. Boom.
Okay, Jagged Edge, He Can't Love You. Luther Vandross, If Only for One Night.
Ooh.
Toni Braxton, it's hard for her. Toni Braxton, everything, but I would say Love Should Have Brought You Home Last Night.
Come on now.
Mint Condition, You Send Me Swinging. Ooh. Let me see. Raphael Sadiq, Ask of You.
Come on now. What you know about that?
Listen.
What you know about that?
I actually saw him in concert.
What you know about that?
Back in early 2020, before COVID and stuff broke out. And I think, do I have one more?
That was 5.
That was 5. Okay.
That was 5.
Okay.
That was a strong 5 now.
I was gonna play.
That was a strong
Just
5.
you.
I can't even bullshit with you. That was a strong 5. So, Tones of Affection. Is it a 2?
It's definitely a 2. Definitely.
It's 2 in the works.
2 is definitely.
Is
in
it
the
getting
works
written?
as we speak?
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta finish this book, man.
It's
I gotta finish this goddamn book.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know.
You got to.
I don't know. Cause I was in. Another one. Cause boom, I'm telling you how God worked. Put it right in my hand. 24-hour big girl pennies.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
So,
24-hour big girl pennies.
a lot can happen in 24 hours. You got to put on your big girl drawers and handle it. Sometimes you don't get that break. Sometimes you got to handle stuff back to back to back to back.
Indeed.
So yeah.
Indeed. So what is the goal? What is the overall goal when it's time to meet the maker? Have you ever thought about went to this far, trying to meet the maker, and you close your eyes and say, "All right, I'm ready. I done did my due diligence. Thank you for letting me doing it." What is that overall goal that you want to leave on people or either the world?
That I made a big noise. That I took care of my family.
I feel that shit, girl. Talking.
I promised my grandmother, before she passed, that I was gonna make a big noise. While writing the book, actually a little bit before, praying and just, I want to make an impact. I want to do something with my life. And before I leave here, I will make that big noise. Like, I feel like I will make that big noise and I will be able to take care of my family the way that I've always dreamt.
How big is your faith?
Oh, it's humongous. It's humongous. I owe so much to my Creator, to God. I owe so much. I respect it. I cherish it. And I think that is what has helped not only myself, but like my family through a lot of crazy times. So,
what is some of the... You have kids?
I do not know. Not yet. Okay. One day.
What is some of the morals that your mother has passed on to you that you still hold and you keep that and take it through your life?
You can do whatever you want to do, but do not forget about God.
Oh. Yeah.
Literally. She tells us this, has told us this, will forever tell us this. Like, y'all can do, I support whatever you want to do, but don't forget about God. Okay? Don't forget about your Creator. So that, whatever I do has to be in correlation with that.
I need to meet her.
She is a blessing.
I need to meet her.
She's a blessing.
See, we family friends. We family friends now because you know how we met and things like that.
And my mom loves your mom.
You ain't lying.
So
that lady there, Miss Woods,
a blessing.
Lord
a
Jesus.
Blessing.
She is a big pill. A big pill to swallow.
A blessing.
Because when I told her I had you, we locked in and we hooked it up. She was like, "Oh yeah, when?" I said it's a little time. She pushed it out, but she was just like, "That's good." She was like, "I can't wait. I can't wait."
Yeah.
And man, I know she read a little bit of the book. I didn't get her perspective on it, but just from the stuff that I read, man, you got something, man. One thing I am gonna tell you though, because I gotta pull your card on some things.
Okay.
Would you start pushing this motherfucker more? Would you start promoting this more?
I'm gonna shut up and listen.
Would you start? Because my people gonna see this.
That's why I'm here.
My people gonna see this.
Yes.
This been out though.
I know.
This been out for a long time.
You're right.
You've been out there having your fun.
Shaking
ass, you know what I'm saying, out there looking good, you know what I'm saying, with
doing what I can,
you know what I'm saying, putting it out there for the gram. I don't see much of this though.
You're right. You know what? I have no excuse for that.
I know you don't.
I have no excuse for that.
That's why it's called pulling your coat.
Go ahead, pull it.
You know what I mean?
Pull it. I will. I
need to see this more.
It's already done.
I need to see this more.
Okay.
I need to see this push. I need some promotions. I need some things like that.
Okay.
And man, we got to get this out.
Please.
Mental health is real.
And a part 2 is coming. So yes, you're right. Yeah.
So you wouldn't call yourself a relationship You know what I'm saying? You're just giving your side.
I ain't got no man. No. Baby, don't listen to me, okay? I'm the auntie. I got a few good,
prospects.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A little brown liquor logic.
Draft picks.
Don't take care of that man, girl. Don't be wearing him to death. Let him get in the dough before you start complaining. I got a few of those.
Let the GDs in the dough.
I'm not doing this with
Let
you.
the GDs in the dough just a little bit.
You up here worrying, the man been working hard all day. It's hot outside. You up here just screaming.
You stupid.
Don't do that, girl.
Oh my God. Okay. One more question, and then we're gonna get to the game.
Okay.
Who holds you accountable for your actions? Since you put this out, and you're telling everybody this is my story. Woo, this is what I've been through. This is, you know what I'm saying? Who is that person that holds you accountable and be able, other than me, be able to pull your coattails?
My brothers.
Okay.
Oscar and Will. We call them
say it again. Give them a shout out.
Oscar and Will.
Shout out.
My brothers do not play. Like, they are, first of all, I love them to death. They are some stand-up men, and I am the proudest of them. Proudest. But yeah, they don't play with me. They don't play with me. They don't play about me. And they gonna pull. See, they probably would have been like, you need to have that stuff up there. Like, what you doing? Like, they're not, especially that youngest one, my baby brother. Will don't play. But I need that.
Need it.
I love that because I know that you have my best interest at heart and you gonna give me the tough love. I don't want to hear, just stuff that's gonna tickle my ears. I need to hear the truth. Mm-hmm. So they're gonna definitely give it to me.
Can you handle the truth though?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm learning to.
You learn? Okay.
Listen, what you see is what you get. There were times where I could not, but I'm learning what? Shut up.
And listen.
Hello.
Okay. All right. Now.
Is this a game? Woo! I'm ready.
You don't know what that is.
Come on, game.
It's called I Got a Game.
Okay.
It's called a 10-name game.
Okay.
The 10-name game is basically I'm gonna fire off 10 things or 10 names.
Okay.
You got to give me your answer in a one-word answer.
Okay.
So say if I say music, you say
love.
One word. Boom.
Okay.
That's how it goes.
Okay.
That's how it is.
Cool,
10 things. You ready?
I'm ready.
Fire them off fast. First thing that come to your mind, it's on.
Okay.
Ready for it?
I'm ready.
Here you go. Affection.
Needed.
Therapy.
Necessary.
Sex.
Sex. Oof. Beautiful.
Black love.
A goal.
Patterns.
Truthful.
Okay. Family.
Oh, love. Yeah.
Your heart.
Untapped.
Ooh. Now, that was very honest.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. Tones of affection.
Legacy.
Goals.
Huge.
Hershe Sundae.
Sweet.
I hear you, girl.
I'm just saying, you know.
One more. I give you one more.
Okay.
Just because we're gonna throw a curveball on you family now. So
okay.
We locked in. God, the creator, the man upstairs, the big homie, big dog.
God, Pinnacle.
Pinnacle.
Hmm.
Break that down for a second.
I think God is the pinnacle of my life. I think I can do everything as long as I'm keeping him in mind. So
I love that.
yeah.
I love that. And this, matter of fact, I'm sorry. Let's do it again. Give it out. You gotta get that up. You gotta get that up. Sorry. Now, let me be rude. Now, what we do, it's a tradition.
Mhm.
We give grades.
Okay.
All right. So it's not only me in the room. It's
Okay.
not only you in the room. It's the big homie Nico in the room.
Nico.
So Big Nico, we give a grade from A to F with her responses of this game. What you give her from all the answers you done heard?
I say A+.
A plus.
Oh, Nico.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. And me. There was heartfelt. Your answers were truthful. You took a minute to think about them because you wanted to be correct.
Mhm.
And I honor that.
Mhm.
I give you an A plus as well.
Oh my God.
I give you
That
A+.
Hillcrest education, baby. Don't be mad. Class of 07 standard.
No, I'm not doing that. We're not doing it. Hell no. Hell no. Matter of fact, I got something for that. Hold on. I got something just for that. Just that Hillcrest
Haters
shit
are
you
born
talking
every
about.
day, everybody.
Anyway, whatever. Oh, man. Do you think, last question, do you think that you have, since you know your purpose,
Mhm.
since you know you're walking in your purpose,
Mhm.
do you think that is another level to the talent and the skill that you have that you haven't tapped into yet?
Yes,
You know that already.
I do.
When do you think to the point to where you'll be at your full potential?
Ooh. Aren't you the one that said you do things in fives? You do a 5. I do my homework too. Hillcrest. You gonna kick me out of here? No, but honestly, honestly, I do. I agree with that 100%. Like 5 years, I want to be directing, producing, scoring films. Also, I want to create an avenue because we have so many stories. Us as Black folks, we have so many stories, and we get a sprinkle of, okay, y'all was slaves, y'all, we took everything. No, there are stories, and I want to create an avenue for people to send in their stories, write their stories, make our own production, make our own, movies and books and sitcoms. That's specific to like a broader experience, not the same old thing. I have so many ideas that I'm excited about. So yeah.
We waiting on it.
All right.
We waiting on the love.
All right.
All right. I'm going to hold you to this.
I know you are.
I'm on your ass about this.
I know.
I hold everybody accountable.
That's okay.
Just like I want them to hold me accountable too.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Tell everybody how they can get in contact with you and how they can get the book and everything that you got coming up.
Listen, so I am currently writing book number 2, Tones of Affection, Love on the Rocks. But you can find me at Hershe_Sundae on Instagram, also on TikTok. And you can get Tones of Affection on Amazon, iTunes, Google Play, Walmart, Target, Barnes & Noble, and it's a few other places I can't even remember, but they out here. Y'all can get a physical copy, okay? You can also get an ebook, and please leave a review, interact with me. I want to know who's reading the book. I want to keep y'all in the loop because now I have Gotti holding me accountable, and he don't play.
I ain't
Okay,
fucking around.
He ain't. No games are being played. I want to interact with y'all and take y'all on this journey of me, writing this second book. So, and much more. So, go ahead and get it.
There you go. Tones of Affection, man. And y'all already know where y'all can find me. Official_YUNG Gotti on Instagram. On Facebook, Irvin Woods Jr. You can follow me on there. Also, where you find all this good content, where you find all this here,
Just loveliness.
us loveliness and talking shit,
Mm-hmm.
the ratchet, with
And
the
Regal.
Righteous.
Oh no,
Regal. I like Regal.
do you? Okay,
I like
okay.
Regal. Ratchet, Regal, all that. Gotti's World Media, man. Y'all tap in with that. Y'all subscribe. Go ahead and leave likes, comment, subscribe. Let's get these subscribers up
Yes.
so more people will come on here. Everybody that you love and you want to be on here, they'll be on here because the numbers are good. Because the motherfuckers love numbers. I don't know why, but they love numbers. I don't know why, but it is what it is. It's about the content, but motherfuckers like numbers on top of that. So either way, go ahead and hit that subscribe. And like I said, man, we got another one, man. We did it.
Thank you for
This
having
interview
me on.
gonna be big. This is gonna be amazing. And I want everybody to follow her.
Please do, y'all.
I got two things I need to ask you before we get up out of here.
Okay.
I need 10 followers from you.
Oh, I can do that.
I need 10 from you.
I can do
So I
that.
need your homies, you know what I'm saying, your girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't do that. I'm just bullshit. I'm talking shit.
I ain't gonna, you know.
Yeah, I'm talking shit. But I need 10 followers from you.
I
Not
got
20,
you.
not 30. I just need 10.
I got you.
And the other one is, I need you to be safe out here. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental. Stay prayed up. And stay beautiful up.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna do my best.
Come on now.
I'm gonna do my best now.
Hey man, Rmb Studios, this is the home. How I end this whole thing. Thank you, God, for another episode. Thank you, God, for this beautiful sister in front of me. Thank you, God, for Tones of Affection, man. That's gonna change lives. Thank you, God, for Rmb Studios. Again, this is the home. This is where everything happens. Also, none of this shit would be happening without the big homie Nico over here, my internet.
Nico.
Thank you, my brother. I really appreciate you.
Oh my God, Nico, you're so cool.
This is Gotti's World Show. We out of here, man. This is another one. Yeah, we out of here.
Gotti, hard body, Gotti's World, we some mob bosses. Tune in, don't just come across. We do it all, y'all just for the talking. Might lose your mind when you hear these topics, no cap, think about it. Who you know going this hard, all real, always think about it. Best interviews, who is this? We don't do all this, that entrepreneurship. Come and link, join the viewership. Education, relationships, businesses, view the clips. This the Midwest takeover, going overtime to invent on focus. Bringing guests in from all over, whole lot of game, we don't need a closer. Gotti, hard body, Gotti's World, we some mob bosses. Turn them L's to lessons, we don't do the losses. Dedication daily, ain't no other options. Booking up these slots on every show we plotting. Pull up a chair, make sure you watching. Subscribe, get them notifications popping. Pull up all the champagne, we gon' get it poppin'.